Hey, what's up you beautiful feckers? How you all doing? So this is the Act-Lex Prime Rejoice, the newest addition to our secondary weapons pool, one that we kind of knew about because of those pesky data miners. But this is actually the first Prime weapon that hasn't arrived in a Prime access for as long as I can remember, which we should be happy about, but I'm not entirely sure we are. Honestly, as a community, we are an incredibly hard bunch of feckers to keep happy, myself included. So, to get your hands on the Act-Lex Prime, you will need to buy the new Axii A2 relics off Baro Ki'Teer, the Void Trader, which is the first time we've had to buy relics off the Void Trader, but kind of makes sense since he is the Void Trader, but at the same time I'm not entirely sure I like it. Now it's become this big circle of Prime gear grinding in order to get everything that you need in order to build the weapons. The new Axii A2 relic more or less drops all of the parts required to build the Act-Lex Prime. It costs 50 ducats off Baro and 45,000 credits, so I guess grinding for the Act-Lex Prime is a bit steep if you're starting from scratch, and by that I mean if you're not a veteran like me who already had enough parts to build several of the normal Lex Primes in his foundry, because you will need 2 Lex Primes in order to build the Act-Lex Prime. If you are starting from scratch with the Lex Prime parts, then it's a case of grinding relics for Prime parts to trade for ducats or build the Lex Primes, to then buy relics off Baro, to then grind more fissures for Act-Lex Prime parts, to then praying you get the parts that you actually need, to then building the weapons, or you could just use trade chat if you have enough platinum to cut out all of that time spent. Stat-wise, these are a huge upgrade to the normal Act-Lex, but compared to the Lex Prime, they're a side grade. It's as simple as that. They deal the same damage as the Lex Prime with 150 base damage, the same crit chance of 25%, the same status chance of 25% as well, but the Act-Lex Prime has a slower reload speed, faster fire rate, and is less accurate. Also, the Act-Lex Prime is a Mastery Rank 8 weapon, whereas the Lex Prime is a Mastery Rank 0 weapon. So like I said, it's a side grade. Whichever you prefer is entirely up to you, it's your choice. The Lex Prime is a weapon that is incredible for headshots. It's a feature that players love it for and will argue as to why that makes it the best sniper in the game. That's if you're a Lex Prime fanboy. So trading off accuracy for the Act-Lex Prime might be something that you don't like if you like the Lex Prime for those headshots. Maybe you're just going to say, fuck it, Mastery Fodder, that's the only reason I'm going to build this weapon and level it, which is fine. Again, it's entirely up to you. Now, while farming for this weapon last night, I really got incredibly lucky, and if you were on my Discord, you will have seen the guys posting the screenshots in Warframe chat. I already had enough parts to build my extra Lex Prime pistols in my foundry, so that was a bit of a bonus as well. Because the Act-Lex Prime needs 2 Lex Prime pistols, as well as the Act-Lex Prime link and the Act-Lex Prime blueprint, it means that you might have a considerable amount of grinding on your hands if you don't already have any of those parts in your foundry. Last night we ran 4 Axii Fissure missions, mostly defense missions, and in those 4 missions I got 7 Act-Lex Prime links, which is the rarest drop, 2% or something like that. However, I got no blueprints whatsoever in any of those runs, but Fearless, a subscriber on my Discord, had the opposite luck and got no links but only blueprints, so he gave me a blueprint, and one of the guys in my group had already given him one of the Act-Lex Prime links. Without his help, I might still be grinding the blueprint or forced to buy it in trade chat, and you wouldn't have this video because I'd still be grinding. So I got by with a little help from my friends. I'm not going to sing that. I got lucky. Actually, it's the joys of having a Discord community, which means I have a much larger pool of awesome people in order to ask for help from. It's also the joys of having Patreons in my sub chat, which means I have a group of people on voice chat at all times to help me grind as well, which makes it a lot less boring. If that sounds good to you, then the links to my Discord and of course my Patreon are in the description below this video. Sell out. But beware, if you join the sub chat, then you will need to have a good sense of humour, because those fuckers don't hold back when it comes to taking the absolute piss out of each other, and they spend a lot of the time just taking the absolute piss out of me. So my situation is different to that of you guys when it comes to grinding, and other YouTubers are the same. I guess you could say that we have it a lot easier than any of you guys do when it comes to grinding, because we have a much larger pool of people to dip into when it comes to making groups or squads. It's as simple as that. Now, I'm not sure how your luck has been. Maybe let me know in the comment section below this video, and let me know also what you think of the Act-Lex Prime, whether it's a side grade or not, whether you're going to build it or not, or how long it's taking you to get those parts. Now, before I end the video, let me just quickly, I guess, use my normal voice and not my commentator voice. I wanted to quickly ask you awesome feckers for a little bit of help, if you can. This isn't about Warframe, so it's up to you whether you listen any further or not, but I'm not going to apologise for trying to help out a friend, I guess, in their hardest time. A little over a year ago, one of my friends found out that his wife had cancer, and it was going to be a very long, hard battle. I'm sure a lot of you will understand exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to battling cancer. We've probably all seen or had someone that we loved fighting that shit, and it's devastating to watch, it really is, but it's quite another thing to actually go through it. And I know I have subscribers who are currently battling cancer, or their mum is, or their father is, or a different family member is, because I've spoken to them in the comment section and through private messages as well. And honestly, my heart goes out to any of you guys who are battling it, or knows someone who is battling it, because it is really devastating, and it's something that takes far too many people away from us at an early age, and it leaves us all feeling completely helpless in the process because there's nothing we can do about it. So my friend's wife is at the stage now where she needs to fly to Germany for more aggressive treatment, and for that to happen she needs a little bit of help that I'm asking you guys for, but only if you can. It's fine if you can't, it really is. I know not everyone will be in a stable financial position to help out, or maybe you're still too young and you're in school, or you've got no money, or you're battling your own struggles right now. That's fine. Life is a bitch at the best of times, and we all have shit to deal with. But if you can help out by donating to her GoFundMe page, then I will leave it at the top of this video's description as well, and you will always have my eternal gratitude if you decide to help out. If you can't donate, then maybe share the link. It's as simple as that. Every little helps, regardless of how small it is, because she is an incredible woman whose family has given so much to the little small village where I grew up. But like I said, the link is in the description to this video. Maybe I'll do a charity stream for her and stream Warframe for maybe 6 to 10 hours or something like that, with open squads and giveaways, but I will need to reach out to DE to get as many platinum prizes and that as I can. I'll also need to figure out how you go about setting up the charity donations thing, but like I said, if you can help out, the link is in the description of this video. Now back to the Act-Lex Prime. Like I said, let me know what you guys think of it, from the relics being added to Barrack-Gateer right down to the weapon stats. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.